Copay is about $8,700.
Good grief. Mm. Mm. Wow. So you want me to rub their stumps with
Mm-mm.
this cream?
Mm-mm.
Will help with any pain.
I'm sorry, use the bathroom.
Mm.
Oh, oh. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. I hooked up my Bluetooth, but it clearly wasn't hooked up. But what I was saying was, I record my interactions with my mother because she denies what she says to me. So I'm about to go out here and have a talk with my mother, y'all. Oh, man, Randy died this morning, man. That thing is messing me up. My cousin died this morning. Oh, yeah, this gonna be good. This gonna be good. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but it's gonna be. So, sorry, went away. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hear me? Damn, can y'all hear me? My bad. You need to respect your mom. You only get one mom. Hey, you need to check my damn file before you open your mouth and make a statement about how somebody need to handle their mama. You know nothing of this situation. If your mama don't respect you, you don't respect her. Bottom line, point blank, period, with the T on the end. So, can y'all hear me? I gotta make sure y'all can hear me. I don't have time to tell you the situation. You will have to go through my page, my channel. But it's volatile. All right, let's get this done. Oh, there goes the phone.
This phone?
Huh?
Is that this phone?
No, that's this phone. I don't know why it's doing that though. System find my phone alert. Oh, because I've been looking for my for weeks. That's an alert.
Mm. Mm. So you staying tonight?
I got 7 dogs. I can't spend the night on my.
So you left them
On
before.
yeah, in a kennel. So now, Ma, you called me yesterday, and you wondered why you hadn't seen me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta explain to you why I've been avoiding coming over here.
Okay.
So why is this thing phone not? So now I gotta go get this phone reprogrammed. So you know, I see a psychiatrist twice a month.
You do?
I do.
How long?
45 minutes a session.
How long have you been going?
$175. Oh, I've been going since over a year.
Okay.
Walkamore Mental Health, right up the block from my house.
Oh.
So when you recently accused me of doing some things that I didn't do.
That you what?
That I didn't do.
Okay.
That put me in a place where I was considering getting high. It took me back to my childhood and growing up and constantly being accused of things that I may or may not have done. That triggers me.
What did I accuse you of doing?
You accuse me of attaching myself to your bank account without your permission or knowledge.
I asked you a question. I didn't accuse you of anything.
You did, mine.
I asked you, how did it happen? That's what I did. I asked you, how did it happen? How could it have happened on its own? If I didn't give it to you? That's what happened. You misunderstood. Okay, so...
Right. So let's move past that, right? So then a few days later, you called me a liar. Those are your exact words. And then you said, well, you lie about everything, don't you? You might laugh, but this triggers me.
I'm not laughing.
And it's not funny because I go through a lot of changes when I leave you. Because firstly, I don't like the fact that you live by yourself, and I can't do nothing about that. That bothers me. Okay? So then, I try to do what I can to help when I can. And it's like it's not appreciated. Then the other day, you called me.
I never asked you for nothing.
And you don't have to ask me for nothing. I do what I can. You don't have to ask me for nothing. Some things are going to happen just because you're my mother.
Right.
Okay? And, it really makes me feel like you have no respect for me as a person, as a man. You call me a little boy, you call me a child, I'm going to always be a kid. Stuff like that. It triggered.
I said
you said that last week, sitting right there.
My child.
You're going to always be a kid. That's exactly what you said, in that same tone, as a matter of fact.
Oh, John. You hear what you think I said. But okay. All right, fine. Got it.
So these things trigger me, and it puts me in a bad place where I'll be thinking about getting high, drugs. Why? I couldn't tell you. Maybe because when I was living that lifestyle, I was getting high at the time. So the psychiatrist suggested that I back off and, just mind my business. And that's what I've been doing. And then you say, I cuss.
You what?
I cuss. I use profane speech.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Yeah.
And it's only when I'm infuriated and incensed to the point where I see it as this person don't respect me, so why? As James Owens used to say, you don't respect me? The heck with you. That was his favorite motto. And I adopted that. And maybe it's not good, but
maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's not good for others to perceive it, but it works for me. It protects me because I ain't got nobody to protect me. And over the last 48 years, I have failed to protect myself. If that makes sense to you. So at this point in my life, I'm about ready to grab this casket and get on out of here. I don't want no stressful situations, and I don't want to put nobody else in no stressful situations. You follow what I'm saying?
I understand.
And the Bible says, don't sit in the seat of the scornful. And you, with the way you treating me, it seems like you got scorn or contempt for me. And that's a terrible feeling for a child to have about his mother.
Well, I would have told you that if I felt that way, I would.
You are telling me subliminally.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not subliminal.
Well, maybe I'm perceiving it that way. And the perception is reality to me.
Not really.
Okay.
Perception is not reality.
Okay. The perception is the reality of the person perceiving it. It is. 100%.
Perception is the reality
of the person that's perceiving. Yes.
Perceiving.
Correct.
The reality may not be real. So
it may not be real to you, but to the person that's receiving and perceiving it, that's their reality. That's how they understand it. That's how they see it.
Words.
No, how am I playing with words?
Playing with words. Is what I say to you is is real. Things that I know.
No, what you say to me is your opinions. Like you're a disgrace to yourself. That's an opinion. It's your opinion of me. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't choose to sit around people that see me as a disgrace.
Okay, whether you do or not, the fact is a fact.
What's the
I
fact?
mean, you can.
What's the fact?
That statement is a fact.
What, that I'm a disgrace?
Did I say that to you?
You said I'm a disgrace to myself. You texted to me. You want me to show you the text?
No, I remember when I texted.
Okay. That's a scornful opinion.
It's not scornful.
It's very scornful.
No.
That statement is teeming with scorn, ma. A disgrace. There's nothing good about anything disgraceful.
A disgrace, a person that is doing things that are disgraceful, somebody brings it to your attention, I would want to know what it is I'm doing and how can I fix what I'm doing.
All right, well then you tell me what I'm doing, but don't call me a disgrace. It's just that's too broad and capricious.
But if you're constantly embarrassing your mother.
How am I embarrassing you? Well, how do I embarrass you?
The things that you do with your life.
Like what?
You don't know what you do?
No, because I don't serve Jehovah. That embarrasses you.
No.
That's exactly what it is.
Jehovah ain't got nothing to do with this.
Oh, okay. So what do I do? What do I do that embarrasses you? Give me an example.
You say I called you a liar.
I need an example of how. Because you can't just leave that out there. You can't just throw that out there and don't give an example. That's insanity.
I'm getting to the example.
Okay.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
Let me voice what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. So if I do things, I constantly do whatever it is, and it insults or embarrasses my mother or any family
You have
member.
yet to give me an example. I need an example. You dancing around the bush. Give me an example, please.
You sit there and you wait until I give it to you.
Okay.
You can't wring my hand and force anything out of me.
Oh, okay.
Or out of anybody. That's just inhumane.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
I'm waiting for an example of how I disgrace you, of how I embarrass you.
So, if, in fact, I was using me as an example and my mother, if I did anything to embarrass my mother, it could be considered a disgrace. For example, let's say I brought a man to my mother's house.
What does that have to do with you giving me an example of me doing what you say I did? What is anything that you're saying right now? You're not. I said give me an example of when I disgraced you, embarrassed you. I didn't ask you about mom, grandma, nothing. I said when I embarrassed you, what have I done to embarrass you?
I don't recall.
Because there ain't none.
I can't recall. No.
Because if there was one, trust me, you'd be able to recall it.
Not really.
So, really, necessarily. If there was one time, you would be able to tell me right now. Just like you were getting ready to just make up this thing about if you brought a man in your mama's house, which ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. So, you have failed. You have failed to show me where I embarrass you.
No. I wasn't given the opportunity to show you, because you think you know you can read my mind, you can state what I'm thinking about. You can't do that. You don't know.
You can't even state what you're thinking about. I just asked you to give me an example of me embarrassing you, and you failed.
You an example.
You weren't. You were giving me an example of you bringing some man into grandma's house. Grandma been dead 20 years.
Which was,
she ain't got nothing to do with this.
It doesn't matter. It was an example.
You didn't give me. You didn't give me what I asked you for. I asked you for an example of me embarrassing you, which you said I do, and you haven't done that yet.
I was getting to. I never got concluded the example, so you can't know.
All right, so
what I was about to say.
So what's the example then of when I embarrassed you or disgraced you or whatever?
I was about to say if I were to use vulgarity in my mother's face.
Mm-hmm.
How would she take that?
I don't know. What did you?
Wait
what?
a minute.
What
I'm
caused you
not
to do
finished.
it? There's mitigating circumstances to that.
No.
Of course there is.
No reason.
Yes, there is. Because when there's a lack of respect on one end, it's going to be a lack of respect on the other end.
That's not how life works.
That's how my life works.
That's not.
Okay? That's the first problem. That's how my life works. You don't understand how my life works. If you don't respect me, then the hell with you. That's what James Owen said, and that's what I grew up on. If it's your mama, your daughter, your son, I don't care who it is. If you don't respect me, you're going to get all I got.
Jim didn't mean it.
He meant exactly what yes, he did. And he showed, yes, he did. And he didn't just say that just to be saying it his whole life. He said that the whole time I knew him. What you think, he was saying that he didn't believe it?
Okay, you're talking too loud.
Oh, okay. I'm talking just as loud as you were just a minute ago, but go ahead. So how am I a disgrace to myself?
It's gonna
Back out of this conversation, but you asked for this conversation when you called me yesterday and said that you didn't see me, and I'm telling you now why, and you can't receive it as usual.
I'm not going to have this discussion.
Of course you're not, because you're backed against the wall, and I'm telling you the truth about yourself, and you don't like it. You never do.
If that's what makes you happy.
That's the truth. It's the reality, as you said.
It's not
It is. I'm telling you how you handle me, and you can't never receive it when you're wrong.
No, that's not true.
It's very true. That's a fact.
The way I teach you, the way I try to reason with you, is found in God's word.
You tried to reason with me from the scriptures, which I don't believe, so you were wasting your time.
Say that again?
You were trying to reason with me from the scriptures, which I do not believe, and you were wasting your time.
I wasn't trying to reason with you. I was trying to use an example.
No. You was trying to reason.
Work.
You was trying to reason with me from the scriptures, as you've been doing for the last 40-something years, because that's what that book tells you to do. No. Reasoning from the scriptures, the book you study from.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyhow.
I'm definitely not confused.
I'm not going to just go on with this because it's not going to get anywhere.
It's not, and it never does, and this is why we don't get nowhere, because you refuse to see who you are.
I
refuse to see who you are. Yes.
Who am I?
You're a scornful person. That's who you are.
Scornful?
You want me to read you the definition of scornful?
I think I can manage.
I don't think you know what scornful means, actually. So let me look it up. Because you're definitely showing scorn for your son, and I'm sick of it.
If I'm showing scorn, it's because there's something to scorn.
Oh, okay. Well, then that could be said on the same, on both sides.
Sure.
But I've let mine go.
No.
For many years. Oh, yeah. For many years.
Whether or not it's true.
Yeah. It is.
Or false.
Right.
It would have to be one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
We have a responsibility towards one another, human beings, as a person. We have a responsibility to be respectful of one another.
Respect begets respect. You don't just give respect. Respect begets respect. Well, that's the first thing.
That's the world you live in.
That's the world. Period. That's how it works.
Anyhow.
Yeah, your Christian world is a little bit different. You're supposed to turn the other cheek and all that other book nonsense. That's bogus. If a nigga slap me in my cheek, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm not turning my other cheek. Okay, scorn. Dictionary says the feeling or belief that someone or something is worthless or despicable. Contempt. That's the definition of scorn. And you are definitely scornful with the words that you use to describe me. A liar, a thief, what else you said? A disgrace. Those are scornful terms.
My calling you a liar, was that wrong?
Yes, it was.
Why?
Because I'm not a liar. That's why.
You don't lie. You don't constantly tell me lies.
You asked me that same stupid question last week, and I gave you the same answer.
What answer?
No, I don't have no reason to lie to nobody. Because don't nobody do a daggone thing for me. When I lied to people,
Doesn't matter
when
what
I got,
anybody does.
listen, I'm talking now. When I lied, when I was a liar, I got
doesn't
paid.
have to
When
matter.
I lied, I got paid to lie.
Okay, John.
I have no reason to lie
Is that
now.
why you came over here today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I don't want to hear. I don't want to be around that kind of.
Okay, good. Well, then don't ask me why you don't see me then and why you don't hear from me. Because I don't want to be around a person that disrespects me and is scornful towards me.
I was paying you a compliment.
You wasn't paying me a compliment how?
Unbeknownst to you.
How were you paying me a compliment?
The fact that I was interested in seeing you.
Interested in seeing me?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's clear, isn't it?
No, it's not clear. It sounds stupid, actually. That you were interested in seeing me, like it's a privilege for me to come here or something? For me to see you?
No, but it's a privilege for me to make a statement like that based on all that we had been through.
It's not. Oh, you see what you said? We ain't been through nothing. You've been through it with your mouth. Your mouth got me not coming over here. Your mouth.
My mouth?
Your mouth, right. And my response to your mouth, because I'm not having it no more. You will not abuse me ever again on this earth. You did it long enough, and I'm not going to let you do it no more. My whole life. What the hell? Are you kidding me? My whole life. I know you're kidding. Do I need to show you the bruises that are still present?
Excuse me?
Do I need to show you the bruises that are still present on my body?
You'd have to.
Man, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, Ma.
You are trying to make a foundation for what?
I'm not trying to make a foundation for nothing. I was trying to explain to you why I don't come over here.
So it took you all these years? If I've been abusing you and hurting you or insulting you all these years, it took you all this time?
To be a man and say something to you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I've been sugarcoating it and dealing with it and hiding it and putting it under the covers for my whole life.
You were saying...
You think I wanted to grow up in foster care in the system?
Foster care?
Yeah. Foster care and group. Oh, you think I wanted that?
No. Let me scratch that. No, you wanted to live with Brenna.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't want to go to the Kingdom Hall. That's what it was. That's the bottom line. I didn't care who I lived with. I didn't care if I lived with the random nigga on the streets. As long as I didn't have to go to the Kingdom Hall, I was fine.
Right, that was fine.
Right.
So you went to live with Brenna.
Right.
Fine, you got that. You got your way. So I didn't bother you anymore. I left you alone to do whatever you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so you tried to commit suicide.
A few times.
How many times?
A few. What that mean?
Why?
Why?
Yeah, you on your own.
Because of my mother. That's why. If you want to know the truth.
But your mother
wasn't
bothering you.
She wasn't? Maybe that was the daggone problem. You ever thought about that? Maybe it was the fact that you said to hell with that kid, let the streets have him. Maybe that's what did it. Did you ever think of that?
No.
Oh, I know you didn't. Because you can't see that far.
That didn't
Past
happen.
yourself.
I continued
it couldn't happen.
Try to help you.
How? By trying to get me to the Kingdom Hall. That was the problem. See what I'm saying? You're missing the problem. You're missing the whole problem.
Okay,
your religion. See, there you back. I know you don't, because it's the truth. And you hate the truth.
No, I don't.
You do. You hate it. Every time I tell you the truth, what lies are you hearing?
I hate
What lies are you hearing?
What you're saying.
What part of what I said was a lie?
Not true.
What part of what I'm saying is a lie, Ma?
I'm not gonna have this conversation.
I want to know what part of what I'm saying is a lie.
None of it.
Huh?
Just take it.
What part of what I'm saying is a lie?
Live the rest of your life with it. I am not gonna let you disrupt my life.
But you can disrupt mine by disrespecting me and calling me a liar, a thief, and a disgrace and all that, right?
How long
Who do
ago
you
was
think
that?
you are?
How long ago was that?
It don't matter. You did it. Who do you think you are is what I want to know. You think that you are above reproach, and I hate that about you. You've been that way your whole life. All your siblings see it, and all the friends in the Kingdom Hall see it. They see you for who you are. Do you know that?
Okay, it's time for you to go.
I know it is, because I'm telling you the truth again. Time for me to go every time I tell you the truth. Boy, I swear.
Well, if this is truth, I don't want to know truth.
I know you don't. You ain't never wanted to know truth. That's why you're involved in a cult for 40 years.
Right.
Because you don't want to know the truth. Now don't bother me no more. Okay?
All right.
That's how you fuck. Don't call me. Don't say shit to me. Leave me the fuck alone. Church. Fucking women don't love me. Fuck out of here. Whoop my ass. I still got scars on me right now, all over my fucking back, all over my legs from when I was a child. And this woman would beat me with any fucking thing in the house. This woman would beat me with fucking irons. I got beat with an iron once, yo. An iron. I got a hole in my fucking elbow, near my elbow right now, right from a beating. Fucking old lady ain't got nothing. I'm all she got, and she got the fucking nerve.